With the high cost of fuel today, we all want to get the most out of the money we spend at the pump. We also want to get the best performance out of our vehicles. You may not realize it because it happens gradually, but ever since the very first time you drove your car or truck, it's been losing power, wasting fuel, and producing more emissions. Fuel quality is not the same from pump to pump. Impurities in gasoline can cause carbon deposits and varnishes to form on intake valves, piston heads, cylinder walls, and injectors. These deposits can block the microscopic nozzle holes on the fuel injectors and compromise the precise spray pattern that was specifically engineered to make your engine run most efficiently. Even the slightest deposit formations can cause performance issues. Fuel passing through the intake valves can also cause deposits to form that will absorb fuel, making your engine run hotter, and ultimately restrict the flow of air and fuel reaching the cylinder. The sophisticated and precise fuel system components of today's engines make it even more critical to keep these parts free of deposits and operating at optimum efficiency. CRC One Tank Power Renew is a complete fuel system cleanup that will remove harmful carbon deposits and provide noticeable improvement in your vehicle's power, performance, and MPG with the very first use. CRC One Tank Power Renew cleans fuel injectors, intake valves, combustion chamber, emissions control system, carburetor, intake port, cylinder heads, piston tops, your entire fuel system. Take a look at these impressive test results. Up to 97% total power recovery, proven. 100% misfire repair, proven. 99% injector flow recovery, proven. Up to 5.7% MPG potential increase, proven. Don't be fooled, not all fuel system cleaners are the same. Most must be used with each fill-up to get the benefits claimed by the manufacturer. CRC One Tank Power Renew is lab tested and proven to provide real results after the first use. And one treatment lasts 4,000 miles. CRC One Tank Power Renew works in gasoline and ethanol blends. One Tank is also available for diesel engines. Just look for the blue box.
Fuel quality will vary from pump to pump, and over time, contaminants in fuels will cause carbon deposits to build up throughout your car's entire fuel system. Even in a new vehicle, deposits can start to form in as few as 5,000 to 10,000 miles. And engines today are so finely tuned that even minor deposit formations can cause performance issues. If you're experiencing a decline in gas mileage, hesitation, stalling, and other problems, chances are you have carbon buildup in your fuel system. One Tank Power Renew from CRC Industries is proven to restore your fuel system to like-new condition after just one use. And it lasts 4,000 miles. CRC One Tank Power Renew reaches critical components. It cleans the entire fuel system and is proven to restore lost power, improve engine performance, and increase fuel economy. It provides easier starts, faster acceleration, and better airflow into your engine. But in addition to dramatic mechanical performance improvements, CRC One Tank Power Renew saves money over other fuel treatments on the market. It's a significant value compared to other fuel additives. Typical solvent additives recommend use in every tank of fuel to achieve the advertised product benefits. On average, you'll need 8 bottles of the other products for every single treatment of CRC One Tank Power Renew. This could result in a savings of more than $100 per year in product costs alone. And with better gas mileage, you'll save even more at the pump. The product is easy to use. Take the bottle and the funnel out of the box. Pour the entire contents into a nearly empty gas tank. Refuel, and you're good to go. One bottle treats up to 25 gallons of gasoline and is effective in both gasoline and ethanol blended fuels. Plus, there's also a special formulation available for diesel engines. No other fuel additive offers the extraordinary results CRC One Tank Power Renew provides or the cost savings it delivers. Get your vehicle's power back with One Tank Power Renew, the complete fuel system cleanup, only from CRC Industries.
From buying a new car to getting the one you already have in top shape for those upcoming vacations, we have you covered this morning. Our gal Michelle Yarn is here with your spring auto guide. Hi, Michelle.
There. Now, over time, we talk about maintenance. So contaminants in fuels can cause carbon deposits to build up throughout your vehicle's fuel system. This is going to lead to decreased power and MPG, hesitation, stalling, and excess emissions.
Right.
So this is what you need to get. CRC One Tank Power Renew. This is the most powerful fuel system cleaner on the market with proven results, proven power recovery, misfire repair, and better fuel economy after just one use. If you're taking a road trip, that fuel economy is huge, right?
Yes, it is.
And it's guaranteed or your money back, and you only need it 4 times a year. Pretty cool.
Perfect.
I'm Jason Marks, crew chief of the CRC Brake Clean race team. We use CRC products on both our race cars and the vehicles we service and maintain in our shop. Today, Ryan and I are going to walk you through a brake job using CRC products. CRC makes a wide range of products to make a brake job faster and easier, as well as to make a system perform properly and noise-free. Though each specific job may not require every product, if there is an issue, CRC makes a product to handle it.
Hi, I'm Ryan Kuhn, one of the mechanics on the CRC race team. I'm going to show you the procedures today of how to do a brake change. First, we're going to start by taking off the wheel. Next, we remove the rest of the brake components: caliper, caliper bracket, and rotor. On some of these tighter bolts, we're going to use CRC Ultra Screw Loose. If after using the CRC Ultra Screw Loose, the bolt still doesn't want to come out, you can use the CRC Freeze Off. What you need to do is spray it for at least 10 seconds. What it does is it freezes and cracks the rust holding the bolt in place. Use Ultra Screw Loose penetrating fluid on the rotor contact points for easier removal. I'm going to hang the caliper with a zip tie so it isn't hanging on the brake hose, potentially damaging it. Right now, I'm cleaning the fasteners and hardware with the CRC Brake Clean so they can be inspected and cleaned when we reinstall them on the vehicle. This is all the grime and dust left over from the brake parts. We use the red chlorinated brake clean can in our shop because it is the most powerful formula and cuts through the mess with less effort and less product than anything else we have used. CRC also offers non-chlorinated versions which help reduce your waste oil cost, and these come in low VOC formulas to meet any state regulations.
The race cars we run are a lot cleaner than your average street car. They see almost 5 hours of maintenance for every hour of operation. However, the inspection is far more critical than an average street inspection. CRC Brake Clean allows us to get all the brake dust and metal parts out of the system and ensure that there are no hidden issues.
This car will be getting new rotors, which usually come with protective oil. Before installing the rotors, I'm going to clean the oil off with Brake Clean. And so everything is clean and functioning properly after installation, I'm going to clean the hub and rotor contact points before installation. And to keep the rotor from sticking when it comes off next time, I'm going to spray some CRC Power Lube on the contact point. Now the caliper bracket goes on. The bolts holding it on get a couple drops of CRC nut lock thread locker. On a street car, brake squeal is annoying and embarrassing, and we can take a few steps to eliminate it completely. First, I'm going to spray the rotor and brake pad friction surface with D-Squeak. Next, I'm going to apply CRC Disc Brake Quiet to the back of these pads. This is a non-shimmed pad. If I had a shim pad like this one, I would use CRC Synthetic Brake Caliper Grease. Now I'm using CRC Brake Caliper Grease on the caliper guide pins to keep this caliper sliding freely so it performs properly.
This race car also uses a stock brake caliper, although in much more demanding conditions. For any high-temperature race or performance application, lubrication of the moving parts to ensure free and proper operation is critical. We use CRC Silceramic Brake System Grease, which can handle temperatures up to 3,000 degrees.
Finally, we apply Power Lube to the wheel bolts and reinstall the wheel and torque to spec.
That was a complete brake service. Your car and parts may require a different product, but with a wide range in their catalog, CRC will have whatever product you need. Brake performance is critical for our race team, and CRC products keep us at the front. But proper braking performance isn't just for race cars and isn't just a matter of putting new pads and rotors on the car. CRC products give you the ability to perform the brake service properly and give you a finished product that performs up to its full potential. Whether your next stop is to pick up the kids at soccer practice or to pick up a trophy in the winner's circle.
Today we're going to compare Gunk non-chlorinated brake cleaner, part number M715, to CRC brake clean non-chlorinated brake parts cleaner, part number 05050 with PowerJet technology. Each panel has been prepared with a brake type soil. I'm going to wet each panel down, wait a few seconds, and then spray the can for 10 seconds. Today we're going to compare Napa CRC brake parts cleaner non-flammable formula, part number 091314, to 3M high power brake cleaner extremely flammable formula, part number 8880. This test is done in accordance with federal requirements for aerosol flammability testing and may be important for shops that require non-flammable brake parts cleaners.
It's a fact that deposits form in every fuel system, but the amount and how quickly they form depend on the quality of fuel and oil used, on personal driving styles, and on engine type. GDI engines are particularly prone to rapid buildup of fuel deposits because they're never cooled or washed with fuel. Deposits can form in as few as 5,000 to 10,000 miles, restricting proper airflow and increasing engine operating temperatures. These harmful fuel deposits cause a variety of problems, preventing your vehicle from operating properly. Unlike common fuel additives that are diluted into fuel before reaching critical fuel system components, GDI IVD intake valve cleaner from CRC Industries is sprayed directly into the air intake system. This powerful cleaner hits the back of the intake valves at 150 times the concentration of premium fuel additives. Intake valve cleaner is proven to remove up to 23% of carbon buildup in the first hour of use. It works in all gas-powered engines, not just GDI. And with intake valve cleaner from CRC, time-consuming and costly engine teardown is no longer required to clean intake valves, especially on GDI engines, where previously engine teardown was the only option. Apply the product with the engine running and at operating temperature. The unique PermaStraw actuator locks into place, preventing the straw from being drawn into the air intake. Remove the air filter cover and locate the MAF sensor between the airbox and throttle body. Have someone rev the engine to about 2,000 RPMs and engage or lift the PermaStraw dual-action spray system and insert past the MAF sensor. It's very important that you do not spray the product in front of the MAF sensor. This could cause the system to throw a code. You may need to disassemble the air intake to spray the product past the MAF sensor. Again, with the engine running at 2,000 RPMs, spray the product into the air intake behind the MAF sensor, spraying continuously in 30-second intervals until the can is empty. If necessary, accelerate slightly during the application to avoid stalling, but don't exceed 3,500 RPMs. When the can is empty, accelerate the engine 2 to 3 times, but to no higher than 3,500 RPMs. Run it idle for 1 minute and turn the engine off. After application, reassemble the air intake system and let the engine heat soak for an hour. Restart the engine and drive at highway speeds for about 10 minutes. Using CRC intake valve cleaner will increase power and torque. It stabilizes rough idle and solves rough starting problems. Remember, it is highly effective for all gasoline engines. Regular use will reduce emissions and improve fuel economy. GDI IVD intake valve cleaner is available only from CRC Industries.
FiberLock is a permanent sealant solution with a liquid glass base. It is designed as a long-term solution for a coolant leak. Lesser products are semi-permanent and only designed as short-term fixes. They can also cost more in the long run. Remove the upper radiator hose and add the sealant directly to the hose. If your vehicle has a traditional cooling system with a radiator cap, you can add the sealant directly to the radiator. Otherwise, add the sealant to the radiator hose like we show here. Use a funnel to help avoid unnecessary waste and prevent spills. A half bottle treats up to 10 quarts.
The fiber lock travels through the cooling system until it reaches a crack. The fibers then fill the crack and form a web-like weave for strength. As air in the cooling system passes over the patch, the sodium silicate within the fiber lock hardens to create a permanent seal. Since the cooling system is pressurized, the seal will typically get pushed deeper into place. As this happens, additional fiber lock is pressed in to strengthen the seal and provide additional durability.
Replace the upper radiator hose. Make sure it's attached securely. If you added the fiber lock directly to the radiator, make sure you replace the radiator cap.
Battery cleaner with acid indicator from CRC Industries helps quickly identify acid leaks and cleans and removes corrosion on car batteries. Clean battery terminals improve the connection and maximize a vehicle's electrical system performance. You may or may not see visible corrosion as whitish or bluish deposits on the battery post, and you can experience rough starts or the vehicle won't start at all. To apply CRC battery cleaner, remove the negative terminal connection first, followed by the positive terminal. Using a wire brush, remove any corrosion that has accumulated around the posts. Avoid contact between the disconnected terminals and posts. Shake the can well and spray the product liberally over the battery surface, terminals and posts, and any visibly corroded areas. The yellow foaming cleaner turns a pink color if battery acid is present. Technicians know this is a powerful visual for customers. Allow the cleaner to soak for a few minutes, using a wire brush if necessary to remove heavy deposits, and rinse with water. Another application is recommended to ensure that all acid has been removed, and another rinse is needed. Reconnect the positive terminal first, followed by the negative terminal. A battery that is clean and free of corrosion will ensure easier starting, maximum current flow, and longer battery life. After reconnecting the battery, you'll want to follow with an application of CRC Battery Terminal Protector. Shake well and apply an even coat to hold downs, bolts, brackets, and terminals. CRC Battery Terminal Protector is lead-free and provides a long-lasting protective film coating. The product is red in color when you first apply it, and the red dye will fade over time, letting you know when it's time to reapply. Clean and protect your vehicle's battery with Battery Cleaner with Acid Indicator and Battery Terminal Protector from CRC Industries for easier starting, improved current flow, and longer battery life.